Do, 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 do. Hopefully the mic isn't too bad, and hopefully up everything. Now though, do some self promo. See who we get to stream to today. Hey, got the self promo out of the way, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. Actually, I'm gonna put just kind of jump into it and explain as we go. Um, but the first order of business, in a sense, is that I recently got a boom mic arm and finally got to use an old mic of mine, and spent a lot of yesterday trying to figure out how to get it to work without having lots and lots of issues. Um, and then just installed the advanced audio mixer for Twitch Studio, and then that just kind of seemed to take care of a lot of issues. Hopefully, I don't have it set that it's a little bit too high, where it'll sometimes just cut off my words, because it might do that. And if it is doing that, just let me know. I can lower the don't remember what it's called, but basically lower the gates so that it'll catch all of my words and not just most of them. Also, due to I'm still figuring things out with the audio side of things, you may hear my buttons, my keyboard clack a lot, even. Um, and you might also hear my chair creak. So those are just things that may or may not have to be dealt with, just due to it's a new mic and it isn't. It is still technically like pretty darn close to my face, but it isn't like right next to my face. Uh, but yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of testing, to say the least, with the audio stuff. Not really trying different settings, but just if you see something, or rather not see, but if you hear something or notice something or have any issue with the audio, kind of let me know in chat. It is more than more than welcome and quite helpful, to say the least. Um, what what else? Oh, also, even if you don't want to say it in chat, you can always join the Discord, and which I believe, if I remember correctly, we have the Discord command. We do not have the Discord command. I think I need either it's the case of I need to bring Streamlabs bot back in, or I need to make a Discord command. I think what it is, I have Discord as a timer, but I don't have it as the command. Um, Actually, though, speaking of commands, I do want to see. Do I have? I don't. Okay, so we don't have the Streamlabs bot active right now. So before we do anything else, I am going to go over to Streamlabs and say, "Hey, let's get this thing back, back up and running." Who needs testing before you do the stream when you can do it during the stream? I at least did the audio, like made sure that my audio wasn't terrible. Before. Yeah, I have it turned off for some reason. Okay. Um, I at least made sure the audio wasn't like terrible before trying this mic. But I did not try most of the other things. Now, if we do exclamation point Discord, haha. Um, I don't know why I have the star there. I will need to check my commands again. I checked them last week, but maybe not as well as I should have. But yes, we have a Discord. Also, I should check if that link actually works. Um, and it's not good anymore. Okay, just gonna be another thing to check up on then. Okay, well, I'm going to actually just make note of that. Da, 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 da. That is kind of funny. That's such a simple thing to keep up, and yet I've managed to make a mistake with it. Oh well. Um, yeah, I'll do it later. I was debating if I wanted to do it now or later, but it's actually going to be a little bit more I want to do right now. So, um, we will just kind of jump into doing some WoW stuff, which this case means just queuing up and then hoping. Why is there no audio? Why is there no audio? I'm so confused. Why did I suddenly have no audio from WoW? I'm so confused. Where did the audio go? Oh, where? Oh, Okay, there's just okay. So never mind. We will leave queue and da, 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 da. We will actually close WoW because for some reason it launched without audio. And I'm so confused. Actually, I know exactly how it is because I was moving a bunch of stuff around and it didn't really like it. So it took ages for me to actually. Now, this second, have to let the cat outside. Not outside, just out of my room. That cat has been resting in my windowsill for about most of the day. And I had the feeling that even when, like, if I did nothing, they would have stayed in the window. Soon as I start streaming, they're like, oh, time to get out of here. So, unfortunately, that prediction was true. Okay, now on to the actual thing. Also, I probably should move my the cord for this so I don't accidentally bump the mic, the boom mic, and make me just not. So I don't accidentally bump it and make the mic just go like with a bunch of like wind noises. Okay, we got audio again. Okay, now let's try this. Still will take a while to get in because I'm a DPS with this character. He's not my main, but he's the only other character I can do the faded raids with. Probably because I like super gear, like I super geared him up and just was having a lot of fun with him. Like to the point where I was just like, I'm getting him up so I can rival my friend Ken, because she plays a mage as her main, and it's like I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna actually have a lot of fun with the arcane as well next expansion. Lots of very good gear, that's for certain. Whew, lots and lots. Okay, but I'm going to probably do some callings, kind of do some like daily stuff. Um, while I wait to get into the raid. Hopefully we can get into raid fairly quickly. Okay, so some world quests out in Bastion. What world quests do we have? Don't care about that one. That one. That's an easy one. Care about that one. Care about that one. We got two of them at the very least. That's not too. Also, as you can probably notice, we do have a very simple background that I made for my laptop streaming setup. Hey, MD, good to see you here. But I realized that on my supercomputer, the resolution ratio is different than it is on my laptop. So the aspect ratio does not work as well on the actual on supercomputer. So there's a little bit of empty space between the top and bottom of the game capture window. It's one of those like, well, just gonna be what it is. Also, just looking at it a bit more, I think I could also just use or I could utilize a bit more space. Basically, just not have the outlines as thick as they are, just in general. It is very much one of those things that's like, yep, I am going to have like take some practice, or not practice, just kind of be improving over time. It was. I try to line it up nicely, but it also doesn't help that I did not check exact position. Because the thing is, on my laptop, I've set it up perfectly. Like I measured where and like where exactly the overlap is, like where the boxes start. Like I have it lined up nice and perfect. Oh, I forgot I actually have a vault reward. I actually did stuff on it. Pretty much, I do stuff on Delgrim, and I sometimes do stuff on Yurgrim. They're the ones who get to do stuff. I also sometimes I do stuff with my other characters, but sometimes they just can't do anything because of the fact that um, they aren't high enough level. Okay, well that would be kind of nice. Um, that is a helmet. That could be actually really good. So the question is, do I want? Yeah, I want. Question: Do I get? Is this for the? Can I get it? Can I use it? Can I give it? Can I exchange it for an offhand weapon? If I can exchange, never mind. This is pretty darn good. So actually, really good. I got this really recently just to be able to do faded raids. So never mind. I am getting this. Oh, I have no idea what this is. What is this? Oh, I got a vault. Okay. I was like, I don't know what this is. It was the first time I've actually got a vault reward. Okay, also let's see what we can get. Season 4. I like how we can still spend Valor on it. But Korthite gems are worthless at this point because they, their only purpose is to make gear, and the gear is much lower level at this point. That's not that many cipher. That's way not worth it. But it is at least Blizzard, or account bound. Uh, really isn't anything good in the coins. Okay. That makes it easy to basically go, yeah, there's no reason to go for a coin. I do want to figure out what to do with these. They're for something. I have no idea what. Like even all the things doesn't even know what they're used for, unless it is for like for just like generic rewards, like currency or stuff. Because at least with unique things or what they're used for collection wise, it's just nothing, which is wild, honestly. Um, down, take a flight to Bastion. Doo-doo. Take that drink of water and mute myself. Okay. also I like how no matter what, if I have my headset on or if I have this mic, it's really easy. I could just press a button and just mute myself like right then and there, which is really nice, especially like with cases where I'm going to sneeze. Because there's been a few times where I've been able to like mute myself before I sneeze, so I can spare you from the annoying sound that is a sneeze. Like it's nothing terrible. It's just annoying. Do 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 do. I do hope we can get into a raid. Oh, my! Hello, raiders. Also, I have a feeling you all are probably seeing ads. That's gonna That's gonna probably delay when you get to see things. But hello, 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 everyone. I do hope you could hear me, but I have a feeling you can't because of pre-roll ads. But thank you, Amai. Thank you so much for the raid. And hello, hello, raiders. Also, yay, there isn't any ads. Yay! Hello, everyone. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been quite a while since I've been rated or really have too many people watching, so I'm just like, how do I do all this stuff again? Hello, I'm doing actually. Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm actually doing pretty well. I am finally on summer break because I got done with my summer term at college, and I passed my one class out of the three that I took. I ended up dropping two of them, but dang, did I pass that one class that I still kept trying on. Um, but I did at the very least pass that one class with a 98%. So I did pretty darn good at least with that. So which also after like talking with my mom some on like with my plans to or not to do college, basically, well, this next term or semi next year, I'm just gonna take classes that I'll be interested in. And then past that, my plan is to try and get just a generic associate's degree, so I have something um, to kind of like, look, I'm educated. Um, and then after that, and after I get like some form of a job, whether it's just like streaming suddenly like picks up super like a ton, and I can somehow like live off of that, or just kind of just a normal tech job or something. But once I've got something to kind of give income, um, the idea is to then go back to college and just take a class, just one class a term, to slowly progress myself, like make progress towards the original CS degree that I was planning on getting. And so, which at this point would take about an extra 5 years by just doing one class a term. And it's like, you know what? I can do that. Like, it might be the case where it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be after a decent amount of things, but at the same time, I can do one class. That's what I've learned as well. It's like I can focus on one class at a time. And college otherwise is just like, nah. Like, you gotta do all these if you want to, like, decent time. Oh no, I forgot about this one. I do not like this one. To say the least, some of these flowers you can just fall right through. Um, but yeah, so I'm very much just like, okay, I think I can do this. It'll be a little bit different than the original plan, but it will. I'll be able to eventually get that degree. And at the very least, I'll get the associate's degree to, show for, so I have something to show. And then, yeah, like after, it'll be nice. Because especially just due to, like, I guess a few different things, with just the case where, like, college as it was, just like trying to do too much, it was not working for me.
You shall be ready in no time.
But luckily, it should be good, or it should be better now. Okay. How do I get? Okay, that's just a lot more that I do not care to try and do. Well, there probably isn't anything there. Nope. Nope. Shift click. Nope. What button do I need to do? Control click. That's what it is. I haven't been trying to not farm, but try and find some stuff that I haven't done before in quite a while. Okay, so there's some benefits to getting some of these. Mount. Boy, that I don't have. Oh, that's a new kind of a cooking fire. That is. That actually, let us try and go over there. That one's always one that I've need to try and work on. Oh yeah, that's a long one. That's for. I love the boss icon for that. Just wonderful stuff. But yeah, since you all came in later after I did my spiel about I have a new mic. I have like a fancy little boom mic arm that I was given. They were my cousin had them or had it and was done using it for whatever they were doing, and they were just like, "Hey, do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, this could be super useful." Ah, dang, no rare today. And so it's just like, and it was like a few months ago, but it's just been down um, where I am, where I'm staying right now. And so I finally got to use it. And then the first issue I found was where to attach it, because it requires like a flat like surface to clamp down on, which doesn't work when your desk has like the fancy detailing, because it's an old desk. And then so then I tried just putting it or clamping it to my bookshelf that was nearby, which is close, but it wasn't close enough. So then I had to do a bunch of rearranging, and then I finally was able to actually get it to a position where it's close enough, um, so I can just so that it's close enough, and that works out. And then I had to deal with a lot of just trying to get it. Dang it. Just trying to get the audio to work like nicely, because for a while when I was testing it, you could very easily hear my keyboard. Like it was loud as day kind of thing, and it's just like, why is it not working? To say the least, I did eventually get it working, by just hitting the install advanced driver audio mixer, with Twitch Studio, and then it seemed to take care of everything. Because it went from just not working Yeah, my voice is trying to not work. But it went from like not working, like I was quieter than every other noise possible, to just like you could kind of hear the keyboard if I really like slam down on it. Which okay. I don't know why my actually I do know exactly why my voice is trying to kill me. It's just simply I have not talked this much for like weeks. And I've done probably more talking over the last 2 days than I have over the last 3 weeks. And as such, it's a bit exhausted. But also probably just didn't help that what I ate or what I drank earlier. Um, yeah. I did eventually get the mic working, which was really nice because so here's the story with the mic that I'm using. Um, uh, I got it like probably nearly a decade ago or so, because I wanted a mic, like an actual mic and not just a headset mic. Well, you see, the only issue with that was um, didn't need to fly back, but oh well. Um, was I didn't have any good way to use it, and I found just putting it in front of my keyboard because that was the only place I could like, or I guess behind my keyboard, because that was the only place I really could put it. Didn't work so well because then it was right next to all of the clickety clackety noises. And so when I tried to use it, it was just clickety clack and you could barely hear me. And so it sat just sitting on a shelf, never being used, just an eternal relic. Like I was a poor decision to buy. And now, luckily, it finally gets to be used. It was also like once I was getting things set up with just like the boom mic arm, I was like, wait a second, okay, how do I get this attached? Wait, I know I have this part. Where's this part? And I like quick like seemed to bullet this like I seemed to zero in on it really quickly and was like, yes, this is where it is, finally. And which is pretty darn great. Then I could put it on. And then I had to find the cables. And I took a ton of stuff out of my closet to try and find where the cables were, only to then realize, oh, they were right next to the mic. Like I had them right next, nice and convenient, right next to the mic. Makes sense. And that I just somehow managed to miss them earlier. And it was wild. I was just like, I was like, where is it? Where could it be? And then I'm just like passing by, and then I was like, wait, is that what I? Yep, it was what I thought it was. And which at the very least, like I then had the cables to hook it up, but it was just hilarious. Just like, I've made a mistake. Not even necessarily a mistake, just a nice simple blunder of just like, well, I didn't realize that was there. Ooh. Go down there eventually. Just kind of figure it out. Do just some dailies while try and get into the raid. Really, well, I was hoping that we'd get in sooner, but also I wasn't holding out for wasn't holding out that would end up being the case because DPS, it takes ages to get in because everyone's a DPS. Not that many people are healers. But that is also kind of why I like to play healers with some of my stuff, or with my characters that can. Plus, it's really fun to do healing. I found. Um, I have a lot of stuff. I didn't realize I had these many ciphers. Um. Oh yeah. The issue is whenever I tangent off to something and then interrupt myself, it's like, okay, where did I tangent? Because it just goes so off. It's like off the rails and then off those non-existent rails. Um, but I've been having just tons of fun doing like healing for things, healing for mythics, healing for raids. Just been having like an absolute blast with all of that. Just because it's one of those things. It's like it's fun to keep people alive. It's really fun to support the team. And I think like that is one of my biggest things with next expansion, because of the all the variety in the talent trees. There's a lot that I can do. Like some classes are still going to be like, yeah, you're pretty much still just DPS, just different flavors of DPS. But like with my paladin, there's a conduit in this expansion that makes it so you get healed while in your conjuration. Well, the nice thing is in with the next expansion, it's not just you. It's literally it's just any ally that is in your consideration also gets healed, which is going to be really nice because then I can just drop that down and help like heal. Because in tank form, you're going to have that down because well, you kind of have to. Just because it gives you a massive damage reduction boost. And also it helps keep aggro. Oh, you, Des. Oh, okay. I was like kind of hoping and not hoping that I'd get this. Zap, zoop, zap, zoop, zap. And massive damage. I do love just messing with enemies. I'm so used to with my main, my paladin, um, they have uh, because they're an engineer, they have a looterang, which I just can hit and boom, everything's looted in the certain range, which is really nice to be honest. But all my other characters don't have that. Ooh, I didn't realize that actually summons didn't realize that summoned daggers to stab at enemies. I really like that, to be honest. It's kind of cool. It's also fun just to do little finish. I wonder what I would assume I'd assume it's the dagger, but I'm not I don't think that's like I think it is, but also don't think that's what's causing it. Ooh, good damage there, that's for certain. You down lower. I was like, what was I doing over here? Right, get in this chest. And also get in the door, but hey, we'll look at that. Ah, dang. The zip. Let me finish these up first. Okay, perfect. Okay, and we're in the raid. Question is, how good or bad do I end up doing in this? I'm a little rusty. Not too rusty, because technically I did play him last week, so I'll just be a little rusty. Okay. I was like, hey, is this the beginning or the end? Oh no, I missed the missed the Hellstone. Didn't get to eat any lock cookies today. Although speaking of cookies, I need to make a mana cookie. I don't actually have the banner with me. My main has a guild banner. Okay, what is everyone? Okay. This should be fun. I wonder if I'll actually get any loot. Be kind of cool, to be honest. And it's go time. Magic missiles are epic. Yes, they are. Also, giving myself a shield is also epic. Also realize I'm a DPS, so I need to focus on when the chaotic stuff does this chaotic-y stuff. Oof. Okay. AoEs, AoEs, AoEs. Okay, yeah, can be damaged. Yep, okay, it's dead. Don't know if it needs to be damaged then. The odd thing really is just the fact that I don't have to like I don't have to like pay attention to anyone's health. Oh look. Okay. Yeah. And one over there. Okay. Okay, whoop. Get out of that. Zip zap zoop. That's unfortunate. There's so I do not know what I got hit with. But I got hit with something hard. Dang it. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Also, that damage was not lining up there. Or maybe I had... nah, dang. I just wasn't paying attention, I think. Which isn't a surprise, because to be honest, there are a few times where I will just like, okay, focusing on this, and then do not notice that I'm in trouble with something else. Unfortunately, now we just get a watch. Because it doesn't look like I'm going to get Brez. See what kind of loot I can get. Interesting. I do want to see what kind of trinkets are available for intellect offensive. Interesting. Fancy there. Hey, look, cutscene. I don't actually have cutscenes auto-skipped in the on the computer. Well, since I'm dead, might as well let you watch the fancy dancy cutscene of Thanos version 0.5. At the very least, I do have the graphics all the way up, so the graphics are actually cool in this cutscene. Because trust me, on my laptop, because I have the settings just like bare minimum. Like bare minimum. So the point, like, they look like Play-Doh creations. Just kind of wild. Oh no, I guess, yeah, not getting Brez at all. That is rough. Yeah, to be fair, I am doing pretty darn terrible. DPS side of things. I think I'll end up getting... Oh no, I already actually did get a new helmet. Actually, double speaking, I forgot I actually equipped said new helmet. I should have been doing even more damage. Or at least some more damage. But I also just need to get a new legendary. Because currently the one I had was... It was cool, but the issue with it is just due to... I got... like, it was cool, but... And I loved the Deathborn thing, but I was realizing that there's a lot more damage in magic missiles than there is in the other stuff. Or in the arcane blast, which was my kind of go-to spam, in a sense. So there really is not that many trinkets for intellect offense. That's... It's interesting. That could be good. Could also be like, could be an interesting one. Let's see. What's my item set bonus? Basically, we're just gonna chill out at this point because I'm not being res, so I can't do anything, and that's about it. There's just how much I really can do. So I'm just like seeing what I can get from stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of nice that it buffs the touch of the magi. I actually don't know how it's pronounced. It's one of those things that it's like maybe it's magi, maybe it's magi. But I've seen it a lot. I've just never kind of taken the time to figure out how it's supposed to be pronounced. So I'm not too big of a fan of this ability. It's just like, it's not bad. It's just one of those like I don't really care to have to use it. I do end up using it because it's important. But It's not one of those like, yeah, I want to end up using this.
Stop her! Is there no end to these creatures?
What legendary should I try and get? This is cool, but I'd have to kind of pay attention a bit more. This was the one I was talking about, because it's pretty cool. The issue is just like, it's cool, but at the same time, just like, like the magic missiles end up giving more damage, and so I've stopped just spamming or arcane blast.
To me!
So it's just one of those like, like I loved it when I was with what I was doing, but now it's just like, okay, I should try and do other stuff.
You will pay. All of you
However, I guess to be fair,
don't have to do this.
once I get the legendary belt out in Zenith's Mortis, I will get the effect anyway, so it'll be nice to still have.
This time you'll lose, Sylvanas.
All hope is lost.
Oh, nice. This is actually a talent in the next expansion.
Sylvanas, give Anduin to me. Hear the sound of suffering.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Of time. Ouroboros is being enveloped by the maw. Hold them back a little longer. The portal's nearly open.
Might do that one.
Hurry!
Oop, gotta transport to the phase 3. Let's see if I can get a res.
Destroy the Arbiter!
Quickly, champions! Stop Sylvanas!
Yeah, I'll probably end up trying to get this one. Because it's an enjoyable, pretty enjoyable, pretty effective. Or I'll try and get this one. Actually, I might just try and go for this one because it's pretty good. And more free supercharged magic missiles, the better. Because the magic missiles I found, if I look at my stats, doesn't help because that's not fully charged right now. But like magic missile, okay, actually it's arcane missiles. It's magic missiles effectively. Is about 5,000 damage. It is a little bit longer cast time, to be fair. Which, like, even the Arcane Orb is a solid offensive one, but the magic missiles are actually like some serious firepower, to be honest. Also, I'm noticing we got 3, okay, 1, 2, 3 people who can brez and 3 people dead. Ooh, okay, well, I have a feeling, yep, this is going to be a wipe. Try again. Oh, nope, they are so dead. They're not jumping off a, yep. Ooh, okay, yep, this is going to be a wipe. Hey, good news, I get to do things again. Bad news is people need to know how to jump. Jump off the to different platforms. Especially when they're afflicted. Inflicted with the arrow mark, because I kinda have to do that so you don't end up killing everyone. Magic. Nah, just curse. I was like, why am I can't see this? Because I can't actually remove those. Even no, the tank does. Tank does know how to deal with it. That's at least good. Just imagine they managed to do it with these 5 people who are still alive. Almost gonna be 4 though. So I do actually, funny enough, last week, not last week, yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days from before now at this point, I was able to actually keep half of the raid alive that survived after the initial destroy the platform. it was kind of interesting because I didn't even realize that I was the only one keeping them alive. It was like, hey, this is wild. Also, big thing that I'm looking forward to Dragonflight, the next expansion. Um, besides the talent trees, which I'm super hyped for, is the customizable and savable HUD. So that way I can actually like customize and just end up. Oh yeah, that's gonna be not good. Like I can set up a HUD and just have it for like for all my characters instead of like doing a rough HUD for each one. It's going to be very enjoyable, to be honest, because like all my characters, I want the nameplates like down here. I want the raid profiles like right around here. So it's like, and then I probably can then actually mess around with this as well, because right now I can't mess around with that. So there's a few things there's a few things that it's like I'm gonna have some fun with the savable and more interesting or the more customizable HUDs. Overall, I am really looking forward to Dragonflight. Like, yes, it's possible for them to screw it up, but that just kind of goes with everything. You can screw up anything and just like, but um, but despite that, very much looking forward to being able to actually, or looking forward to the next expansion. Plus, not to mention, I know a few friends are coming back, or rather, the very least, my dad coming back for Dragonflight, which means that we can run more mythic dungeons and stuff. Assuming they're in the, because I really enjoy I really enjoy doing dungeons, doing really anything with friends because it's just kind of fun. Guess I shouldn't say anything. For the most part, it is fun. Most anything can be fun, but for the most part, it's mostly like the dungeons and raids that are all fun stuff. Because one, you get a bonus for them, but also because of the fact that just like it's kind of cool. Poor dude, they got to grab their popcorn just in time to end up being rezzed again.
The cycle will be broken. At long last.
Well, at least I should be able to get a lock cookie this time. Yay! Lock cookies! I very much enjoy the different like things that people will say when they're putting down their soulstone. Ooh. Ooh. Getting all nice and buffed this time. Ah, yeah, that's what I ended up doing. As long as I can keep my mana up. Okay, I've got a plan. If once I get hit 4 arcane charges, I end up doing barrage. Everyone's smarter. Oh, my back is sore. Actually, I know exactly why my back is sore. I was gonna say, I don't know why my back's sore. I know exactly why. It's because this bed is not great. And I do not sleep comfortably. I also didn't sleep for very long because my body was like, this bed's uncomfortable. And I also don't know. I don't don't know it too well. And as such, I slept like 4 hours. That's about it. Eh. Okay. Goal for this attempt is just make sure I get out of the stuff. Do 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 bum 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nope, I thought we were gonna charge in, but nope. And charging in. Okay. Do 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 do. Bum 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 wow menu but do do do. Okay, I can not get out of the way, it seems. I already failed my goal, which was just to get out of the way. But I'm going to try and keep myself alive at the very least. Whoop. We're gonna do this spin. Lots and lots of power. Oh shoot. I didn't realize I should have killed mine first. Because I thought it was only going to do damage once I got there. Okay, I've got this. Got this. I've got this. I've got this. You. Just gotta stay out of the stuff. A lot of stuff to make sure I stay out of, that's for certain. Oh, dang it. Okay. Do that. Did my big booma and then she disappeared, so I can't even do anything. Couldn't even do that much damage onto her. Okay. Get hit. And pop back to full health. Okay. Slowly gonna get better at using the alter time. Which is basically a fancy version of I get a time travel and get all the benefits that comes with it. Nope, nope, nope. Not getting hit by those things this time. Do this. And this one. Perfect. Put another shield up. Yeah. Okay, wait for it. Okay, now I can do it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Get this one taken care of. Okay, perfect. Whew, not so great. Don't like this part of the fight because of the fact that it's so hard to actually hit her because he does that. Luckily, I have a few instants and I shall utilize them. Even if they're not that much damage when I'm doing this. I've been better at using instants and such to minimize my mana usage, because like flame burst isn't really an arcane spell, but it costs like no mana and it does okay damage. Like it is still an instant that deals damage. It's just that's about it. But there's a lot of benefits to have it on my bar because one, not that much mana. Two, instant. So I can do it while moving, and a lot of arcane things you can't.
Something is limiting my magic. Where are we?
Okay, now I just need to make sure that we interrupt her. Also, I'm alive! I'm still alive! Staying alive! Staying alive! Ooh, 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 staying alive! Okay, let's keep that shield up. Let me just keep spamming that, because I can do that. Really also need to make sure I can...
I've opened the way. Go! Stop Sylvanas! The Banshee is aiming at our heads!
Okay, perfect. Because I was not going to blink to try and get there.
I shattered your throne.
Oh, we can actually damage her decently here. I'm going to take some massive damage.
Your crusade ends here.
Okay, put the shield back on.
All hope is lost.
Oh, shoot.
Sylvanas.
I do love my macros so that I don't even have to have a target. And I can still...
Hear the sound of suffering.
Probably should have saved the shield reapply till afterwards.
Our strength. Thrall, scout ahead. Champions will assist the Admiral.
There's too many of them.
Ooh, there is actually a lot of them. And one of them is targeting me. One of them's targeting me. One of them is targeting...
Is lost.
Yeah, I need to focus on this one so then we can get the bridge built.
Thank you, Bolvar.
Hey. Do enjoy saying congrats to my guild. I think they were doing the same... not think, I know they were doing the same raid as I was. Right. Which one needs to be
My defenses falter.
gonna be on the stay?
All hope is lost.
Okay, perfect. Enough at the very least.
Hurry! Thrall needs us. Hear the sound of suffering.
Okay.
Sylvanas means to claim
I'm just sliding along.
to these creatures.
I love when my I actually got there like long before she started doing that. It was good at least. Also, I just realized I was the one who got to interrupt that. Perfect.
Their forces are numberless. I am in your debt, Highborn.
Should have dodged those. That was my bad.
Regroup with Jaina.
Come on.
Your gaze, Sylvanas.
You will
Fall off is a goal.
all of you.
Don't fall off is a goal. Don't fall off is a goal. That's the only goal in this phase. And heal up. I'm getting really good at using the alter time. Also, hello, Gabe. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Sylvanas!
I've also realized like there's so many times where I'm just like I just go off singing just some random diddle, not diddle. Um, what is actually the word? Um, a little like song thing. Um, yeah, I really can't think it. But basically, I was like, I'll just end up singing something while I'm just like trying to focus, trying to focus. I think partly it is due to I use singing to like to distract myself from the distractions, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. Also, I keep floating, and I love it. Yes, make me a floating god. Also, to be fair, like this is what this kind of character is supposed to be. It's just basically floating. Just like I have power beyond measure. A lot of different things. To be honest, don't know what most of them did, so. Yeah. I get my mana back up a little bit. Do that. Because as long as I'm over. Now, what do I need to be over? 70% mana. I do a little bit more damage. Okay, they got an arrow. Nope, that's. Okay, we're gonna do this then. We're gonna jump this way. And jump this way. And then jump this way. Because better to be late to the party than dead. Because the funny thing is, well, I did that last time as well. I don't even know what I targeted there. That's for certain. Oh yeah, hey Gabe again. No idea what I was thinking. I was thinking of something. Can't remember what I was thinking. So if I forgot what I was, Gabe, can't stretch right now. we'll stretch after we'll stretch after this raid is done. Hey, full health. Woo. I'd say I'm doing pretty darn good. I passed the one class that I was still taking by the end of summer term, and I passed that with a 98%. That was pretty nice. And now a jump. Okay, and pop that, and now we go ballistic again. Fire all power! I just realized I'm spamming the ever-loving god out of my one button. Also, I do wonder if that's actually noticeable, because if it isn't, that's absolutely wonderful. If it is, unfortunate. But yay, also, that the arrows were getting disposed of properly. The other nice thing is we only have actually I wasn't in it at all. So I was in that puddle. We have 7% left to deal with. And shield again. Missiles. That. We are almost finished. And time to jump. Perfect though. Okay. We're gonna take a lot of damage. That's for certain. Last one. Oh, right, I got to place that. And okay. I was like, ah, no, I died. I didn't die, I just was silent. Okay, almost there. On just a little bit more. Okay, we're so close. Almost got it. Almost got it. We're gonna be... Okay, perfect. Ooh, we did it! Okay, we will stretch now. Actually, we'll get loot and then we'll stretch. Yay, we did it! Actually, there's a cutscene, so you can watch the cutscene. And I'll stretch. I probably can still hear me, which is kind of nice, actually. Aw. Stretch. Now the dude has armor again. Now he does teleported. I have. There are some of the like parts of the story are like, oh, this is actually kind of enjoyable. But some of it is just like terrible. Like you could cut out Shadowlands and literally nothing changed, but Sylvanas is out of the picture. That's about it. Also, because I'm like talking from away from my chair, and so, oops, stretching. So I don't know how much you could actually. Probably most of it, because it looked like my audio thing was consistently um going. So it's good. Hey, thanks, Gabe. Thanks for the 3 gift subs. And now she finally has her soul that was stolen from her from like, Warcraft 3, I believe. But, yay, we hit the little goal. I basically just wanted like to have it to be a nice little 5 sub goal. Just something just to look into or like work towards. I'm happy. Happy we got it. What else was I gonna think? What else was I gonna say? Think, whatever's. Yay! Thank you, Commander, for gifting a sub to Gabe. Which is kind of funny to think about. Gabe was just like, give subs for random people, but not for himself. Oh, and I'm already back in combat. We'll have to check the damage after this one. I'm making a mistake, but it's fun to do. Making a mistake, but it's fun to do. Mistake, but it's fun to do. I can't do that while I'm moving. I made a mistake. Ta-da! I'm still alive. That was a bit reckless of me. Oh, it's my dagger effect that causes me to float, which is pretty darn cool. What else? Oh yeah. To answer your question, Gabe, I am doing pretty darn well. Like maybe not like perfectly well, but I'd say pretty darn well. Besides the lack of sleep, that just kind of happens due to the I'm in a new bed and it's not very comfortable, to be honest. And so I did not get that much sleep last night. I did at least rest a lot, but actually falling asleep was just not in the picture. Oh yeah, should grab this quest as well. And I guess we're have to drop. What quest should I drop? What quest should I do? Yep, definitely that one. Okay. Okay, this one's just a kill. No. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I should be using the little minion dude, because he gives a lot of extra damage. I do mean a lot of extra damage. It is amazing how much damage he gives. So I still don't know why I'm summoning daggers, but I absolutely love it. So, oh, whoops, meant to actually click on this. And 10 gold. Because that's what those amount to. But yeah, so I'm home with my family for a bit of a summer break, in essence. And my goal is to basically just do a lot of like backing up stuff and yeah, just kind of go through things, back up files. Yeah, backup files and okay. Let me make some mana food or mannequin mage food. But pretty much just going through all my backups and just kind of syncing them up so they're not spread over like a bunch of different USBs with differing versions and all that kind of stuff. Like it's good to have multiple places to back up, but at the same time might as well have up like the current version instead of like an old version of the project or whatever. I also plan on other working on a lot of projects while I'm here because I have nothing that I have to do, and so that just means plenty more time to work on some fun projects. Okay, that one, and they're a nice, convenient ore parts. Ore parts, where are you? Lots and lots of damage to them. Okay. But besides the backing up kind of projects, I actually don't know. I don't have an exact plan of the other projects I'm going to work on. Probably just going to relax a decent amount because I can do that because that's what normal people can do. Relax and not have to constantly stress about all the homework they have to do and all that sort of stuff. So I'm kind of like gonna relax some, but also definitely work on projects. Main goal is to do a bunch of backup stuff while I have all of my devices in one place. Probably you could probably guarantee that at least at some point I'll be working on some art again. Um, just because I do enjoy cleaning up some art and doing some new ones. My next project that I was going to work on art wise was redrawing the Ethereum group with a bit more detail and a bit more feel as well, since it's been a while. But basically, do what I've been doing with a lot of things, where I have things in. I've been doing layers of stuff, so that way, yeah, I'm going to have to take them one by one. Um, that way, can't think of a second. But basically, I do things very segmented, and I put a lot of detail into those. Ooh, okay, that hurt. Into those segments versus just doing it all in one quick motion in a sense. Um, I get to like, okay, this is how the torso will look. This is how this will look. That kind of thing. Um, and not polymorph. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I guess really today, just one of those like I'm just kind of relaxing, chilling out, enjoying life a bit. You know? It very much is just like I'm just having a fun time today, and I really don't know what else to make of it. To be fair, I've been home for 2 days at most. I do because I love this little thing because it's like, he got exiled, made sure to save them, and then while I'm fighting that, they get attacked by all of these beasts, which to be fair would even destroy me. Um, and they just solos them, which to be fair as well, 6 times the amount of health as I do. So I can only imagine how much damage he was able to do as well. Don't. Dang it. Okay. We'll wait until they go away. Hello, Ash. Be here. Um, I'm getting to like that stage of the stream where I'm just like super loopy and just like, okay, I've done what I've planned, and then my brain is like on autopilot mode. So I think, um, hey, sweet, maxed out my herbalism. I think I'm going to listen to this story. Also, thank you for the follow, Ash. Much appreciated. Huh? Okay, so then this leads to a few more quests. I mean, to be fair, I also thought you were already following. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen you, around a few times. And I'm pretty sure I thought, like, you were following. And also, I figured you were following because you were gifted a sub. And I figured that you'd end up, being randomly gifted a sub meant that you were following. It is kind of funny though. Like sometimes just things are just like I thought I was following this person. I do think every so often Twitch does like to do just kind of clean up. Just like, yeah, you don't need to follow this person anymore. Also probably doesn't help when I don't go live for a while. And definitely was the case for a bit. Also, Kits, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone is doing well, to be honest. I'd not care to do those yet, so. Oh, I also see why I've gotten so many things, because that gives 80, and I've been doing that for a while. Let's try and do this one. Hopefully we can get some loot as well. Because loot is always nice. I like gems. I like gems. Oh no, I was gonna say I don't know what that's actually from, and then I immediately remembered Crab Rave. You know, whenever I think of Crab Rave, I can only think of Lewis just doing like the pincer motions, just do. That is the thing with a lot of what I do. Oh, I guess fighting this? Okay. It's just like I think I have like a memory associated with it. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Gabe. Much appreciated. Oh, now we're finding the main thing. I'll go off to loot, and now we're doing this other stuff. Ooh, I am crunchy. That's gonna be just a fact of the matter. Because look at those orbs. Look at my orbs. My orbs are amazing. Da, 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 da. It's just like rainbow. Can't remember how that song exactly goes. I know it's actually just like look at my horse. My horse is amazing. And then like something after that. Also, what is going on with the raid thing? We just have like a few slots. Just like, nah, we're not gonna play by normal rules. We decided to take the day off. Not too late. Nice. Luckily, we have some good AoE heals. Okay. Good news, though, at the very least. It's just the. Oh, I was like, how'd that earthquake move? Because they have the legendary where there's a permanent earthquake attached to the earth elemental, which is pretty darn cool, to be honest. It's not widely used because it's not that useful. Um, like because it's something you do not get to use very often. But at the same time, when you do get to use it, it's pretty darn cool. Put a shield up. Okay, and then that's where I do buff. I take damage? Am I gonna actually take any damage? Guess not. I didn't end up actually taking any legitimate damage, just shield damage. And for. Ooh! Gotta be kidding me, that's a head. Ah. Leave the party. Got an item. Unfortunately, it's just a headpiece, which I had already gotten. That's unfortunate. Let's see. The crit, I lose haste and mastery. Crit. Think I'm going to have to go Actually, mastery. Yeah, mastery is just kind of like the all is for arcane. You get a lot. You get more mana regen. Your arcane blast does more damage. Barrage does more damage. Didn't realize that actually. And then just all other damage just boosted. Which I also realized that arcane barrage and blast is not boosted by that flat value. Which means it's actually it's about even, to be honest. And these scale a bit more, but it does mean magic missiles just some good damage, to be honest. Yeah, let's just head over there, see if we can pop over and get that. Choose your fighter ain't bad. Not a terrible. Yeah, join in. Let's help this this horde druid. I do enjoy helping the horde at times, especially when healing. Because I swear, most of my Mythic Plus runs, or even my Mythic runs, are with the horde team, and I'm just kind of like the odd dwarf out of the place. Just like, hello, I am dwarf. I am your healer for today. Thank you for being epic, every other horde ally. Which, to be fair, it's really fun to be able to do dungeons with like cross faction stuff, because like you get to see so many more people besides just very humanoid looking races. Because on the human or the alliance side, we got humans and variation dwarves and elves, and that's really about it for variety. Technically, there's gnomes and Drawnies, but they're not that like amazingly different. But like the horde, they have trolls, they have orcs, they have the epic taurens. Taurens are just great. They're not as good as dwarves. They are close. And they also have their own elves. Like they got like tons of cool different characters. And Alliance has very simple. Nothing wrong with either side, but it is just one of those like, it is a thing. There loot thing. That okay, not actually there. Yeah. Like I could try and deal with it, but I really just don't care for it right now. Um yeah, what else?
These creatures threaten the ancient structures. Cull them for our protection.
I think I'm going to turn in this quest, which probably will start some more quests. But I think I'm going to just start or turn it in and probably head back to my base and probably call it a stream, to be honest, because I am getting a bit exhausted. Oh, it's underneath. That's okay. So I'm not even going to turn that in. I am just going to park myself. Yeah, I'm going to find a mailbox. Find a mailbox first. Mailbox. Send my stuff off. Okay. Unfortunate that I don't have everything set up, so I actually have to set some of those things up. Wobin. Which also, by the way, if anyone plays WoW who's watching, you're more than fine to add any of my characters as friends. And I have my Battle.net like thing. So you can add me as a Battle.net friend on the website. And there's something else. But yeah, like I'm totally fine with you adding me as a friend. Um, wanted to do dungeons and stuff together. Thing is, for the most part, I probably won't do much non-dungeon or raid or PvP stuff in groups. It's just kind of how I've ended up kind of being. Uh, but definitely down for doing PvP stuff, doing dungeons, even doing dailies sometimes wouldn't be bad, or wouldn't be something I'd be against. You, yeah, it's you. I always mix up how I have it spelled. Be good. Then when I send it, it will send off all the stuff. Nice. I might as well grab all that stuff as well. Section item. Just gotta dump stuff off at the bank, but definitely starting to basically wrap up for a bit. Because mostly this was just to kind of test out the mic. Mic seems to be doing pretty darn good from most people's reactions. And I just like, might as well do some stuff in WoW to, while I test out the mic, and had a fun time with that raid. Even if the first attempt we did spend most of it kind of dead. And I'll figure out what I will end up streaming more while I'm here. Hiker, good to see you here right at the end. Thank you for the sub. Putting us to 7 now. Okay. That's always good to hear. I always appreciate the lurk. I appreciate when everyone lurks. It does help out a lot because even if you're lurking, it still gives a view. I think I did hear somewhere TM, that you can only like lurk 2 places or have one active and one lurking. Basically, you can only be quote unquote watching 2 streams at a time, which is unfortunate because otherwise I'd be lurking way too many people. But yeah, so I very much appreciate when people lurk because it helps kind of support the channel. And I also very much appreciate when people are talking because it's fun. This bank is a mess. Got too much booze. The reason I say that is because I actually have, I think I have it, yeah. I have a group that's just named Booze, just all the different alcoholic drinks in WoW. And that is mainly just because of the fact that I felt like keeping some of that stuff just kind of around, and Yurgrim doesn't have any crafting professions, so he just kind of is a bank. So I've kept him in charge of. Didn't realize how cool. I've kept him in charge of booze and the equipment for the guild bank. Yeah. I think that's going to be about all I'm going to do today. So I think we'll end up wrapping up this stream. You'll see. I am going to fix the Discord command link because currently it doesn't work. But I will fix that afterwards at some point, and we will see who shall we raid is live. That's the bigger question. doesn't look like many people are live. I'll raid Shadow. I know Shadow is one of the more recent additions to the Oxcast, and I keep getting raided over to there, so they're kind of enjoyable. So might as well just hop and a skip over there, just because I love to dump people out, at least somewhere. It is one of those things. Just like it's fun to share the love a bit. But yeah, raid and yeah. So thank you everyone so much for coming here. Thank you so much, Amai, for the raid. I also realized I didn't shout you out. Yeah, fair. I also don't think many people were watching until you raided in, which I appreciate so much. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for enjoying. And I hope you all have a wonderful time. Till next time. Bye bye.
Oh, she tried taking me down.
Got one. Let's go! Let's go, Christy. You did so good.
Oh my goodness, it was a Lara Croft against another Lara Croft, but I'm gold.
You're the golden graft. Scully Dynamic, thanks for the raid. Nice timing. Nice timing.
Oh yeah, this is what you get, guys.
Right on the win. First game of the season and we won, Christy.
Amazing.
Wow. I did a gauntlet of trying to win in this game for like 6 hours and we didn't do it. And we just did it right away. I should have recruited you. That was nuts.
It's that girl power.
Girl power. World of Warcraft. Fun. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. That was great timing. Yeah, okay, I'll probably do one more game. One more long one. If we die on the first drop,